This week, I'm making a change that I wasn't totally sure I needed to make, but I think it's the right one. Hi, my name is Shelly. I started on 2.5 milligrams Mounjaro back in August of 2025, and I was on that dosage for 8 weeks, and then I was on 5 milligrams for 28 weeks. And today, I'm going to take my first shot of 7.5. La la. So we shall see how that goes. If you remember, one of my constant side effects, well, really the only side effect I really only have one, is constipation. Woo! It's fine. If I haven't had anything happen in a few days, I'll take 3 tablets of Mago 7, and the next morning, everything is moving right along like it should. uh, when I went up from 2.5 to 5, I didn't notice any new side effects, and it wasn't really anything too drastic. Um, just the normal stuff. I don't get nauseous. I only had one day where I was really kind of nauseous, but I don't know if I just wasn't feeling well otherwise. But I know there's people who get it all, nausea all the time. Doesn't happen to me. Why am I going up to 7.5? I'm still losing weight. So when I started back in August, I started at 287, and today I weighed in at 246.6. So I've lost 40.4 pounds in total. Like, do those point pounds count? We'll count them, especially when it's going down. Last week I was 40.1, so it's only a loss. I had a loss this week, but it was only a loss of 0.3 pounds. Only still a loss, so that's good. And on that note, why am I moving up to 7.5 if I'm still losing weight? I've just noticed that I've been feeling extra snacky a lot lately, even like the first day that I've taken my shot. And not that I don't want to feel that, because it's good to feel hungry, but I just need a little nudge. And my doctor, when I saw her the last time, said, asked if I wanted to go up, and I said no at that time. But last week, I knew I needed another box of uh, these things. Last week, I decided I would send my doctor's office a message through my chart, and I got a new prescription for 7.5. I went and filled it. I'll take it tonight. I'll let you know how it is next week. We'll see. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Everything is always fine. Oh my gosh. I have to tell you something. And speaking of feeling more hungry this week, I came across an article that was talking about cravings. A lot of times we think cravings are about willpower, but they're really more about how we're fueling our bodies. If you're not getting enough protein, enough fiber, and some healthy fats, your body just keeps asking for more. So instead of trying to fight the cravings, the better move is to get ahead of them. Build your meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fats together, and it creates kind of what the article called an anti-craving shield. Sounds kind of superhero-y to me. Oh my goodness, can't say that word. And when you do that, the noise doesn't disappear completely, but it gets a whole lot quieter, which is good. I know when I eat a salad and I have avocado, guacamole, or beans or something on it, that helps. So I'm shopping in Meijer this past week, and there's this other YouTube channel that I watch a lot called The Downsized, and I'd done an interview on their channel with the wife Lorraine, um, and it's called The Downsized Dish. And so I'm walking with my little cart, and there's a woman coming towards me, and she's, you know, kind of looking at me, and I don't know her. And she says to me, I have to ask you, did you do the Downsized Dish interview? And I said, yes. She goes, I knew that was you. She doesn't even live in my town. My town is really small. It's like 8,000 people. I live in this little bitty town in Michigan, and as we were talking, she's a professor at a college, a local college that has a branch here in our town, and so she teaches down here a few days a week, and she was just doing some shopping before going home. So we traded numbers, and we're going to get together, and it was a lot of fun, and she'd done it as well, and I actually follow her YouTube channel called In Chrysalis, and I wouldn't have recognized her because I'm so bad at recognizing people's faces. It's awful. So anyway, that was really fun. So my life in California story this week is going to be a little different. I have talked about how I ended up in California. I went from Michigan to New York, and then my last job there in New York was Warner Brothers, and that office moved to Burbank. Well, one of my friends here in Michigan was telling me, hey, you should talk about the differences between LA and Hillsdale. Ah, there's a lot of differences. I mean, like I said, Hillsdale has 8,000 people. The city of Los Angeles and its metro area, which is comprised of a bunch of different cities within the city of Los Angeles, because I lived in Van Nuys, but that was part of Los Angeles. That's like 12 million people. So obviously weather is so different. You know how I hate snow, and I loved the sunshine in California. That was always nice, and I could see snow in the mountains, so it was really pretty. Um, Food is so different. There are so many different types, you know, ethnic foods. I can't think ethnicity. I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say for that, but like there's Korean food, Indian food, uh, the most amazing Mexican food, um, Thai food. Oh my gosh, there was this Thai temple that we would go to on Sunday sometimes, where they had stalls of people just making fresh Thai food. It was so good. Uh, so many things there. I can't even think. Just sushi, Korean, like I said. Oh, the Mediterranean food. What else? All of it is just good. There's so much Ethiopian food. I would have never had Ethiopian food had I not moved to Los Angeles because there's none here. Uh, but well, yeah, the traffic. I mean, I lived in Van Nuys and I was by Van Nuys Airport where all the news helicopters were. Helicopters constantly flying over the house, either police helicopters or in the news helicopters, because it was their route to Hollywood because I don't live that far from Hollywood either, and it's just crazy the differences. I will talk some more up after I write them down and think about it another time. But I loved living in California. I always said I would never move back home, never say never. But just happened that I ended up moving back home. I'm glad I did. It's spring right now. The trees are starting. I keep looking out the window. I'm so sorry. The trees are starting to get all their leaves. We had freeze warnings last night. We had snow on Friday for about 20 seconds. That was really annoying. It was funny though, looking at it. And that Friday was May 1st. And I do remember since I've been home, we had like measurable snow on May 1st. It did not last, but it was probably a good quarter inch or so. Anywho, that's it for this week on Down in the Dale. Like and subscribe. I'm so glad you were here this week. Leave me a comment. Have you ever been to Los Angeles? Do you live in a big city or a small city? What's your favorite things about those? Let me know. Let me know if you've gone up in your dose, how it went for you. And I'll talk to you next week. We'll see how it goes. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.